In a ruined city, a man walked through the rubble with a frustrated sigh. "This is annoying," he muttered. All around him was a group of monsters watching him intently. Realizing their presence, he stopped and scanned the area, saying, "Why are they gathered here and bothering everyone? Is this in the vicinity of Anyang?" As he looked around, he saw 3 monsters feasting on human remains. "I found him, but it looks like she's been eaten. It's a pity," he observed. The 3 monsters noticed him, and a system notification popped up, telling him that they were glaring at him. The man sighed again. "What can I do about this constant interference?" The monsters lunged towards him, claws outstretched. Calmly, he drew his dagger as the system announced, "You triggered addition." "You trigger multiplication." With one swift slash, he defeated all 3 monsters. After that, he walked back to his base, a fortress with a huge gate towering over it. He knocked on the gate, calling out, "Hey, open the gate." A friend opened the gate and exclaimed, "Hung, you're back." That friend was Jung Jun, a hard player. As the man entered, he grumbled, "I'm sick of this. Can't someone else handle these tasks?" Jung Jun replied, "You know there's no one else who can do it but you, Hung." "But what happened to the person who ran away?" The man replied, "He died. The monsters ate him up." Surprised, Jung Jun asked, "But weren't there 3 class of monsters that ate him?" "Yes, more or less like that," the man replied casually. Jung Jun, who realized the severity, thought, "Class of monsters are just as strong as hard mode players. It's dangerous if there are 3 people around them. We have to deal with them immediately." He then asked, "Sis, where are they?" The man replied casually, "I've already defeated them all." "Got it," Jung Jun said. The man, now hungry, said, "I'm hungry. Let's eat." Jung Jun exclaimed, "Kang, be honest with me. You're not an easy mode player, are you?" The man's identity was finally revealed. He was Kang Ta-san, an easy player. Thinking it was a silly question, Kang Ta-san replied, "What kind of nonsense is that? Many people have made it through the maze with me. Why don't you ask them?" Kang Ta-san replied. Before he could finish, Jung Jun interrupted. "All the easy players are dead now except you, right? Even those who joined from time to time died within 2 days." "Is that so?" Kang Ta-san replied with a shrug. Jung Jun continued, "Honestly, how can an easy player survive in a situation like this? Even normal players can barely survive. How can you be so strong? I'm a hard mode player, but I'm sure I'm no match for you." Kang Ta-san was silent for a moment, then said, "That's because you guys conquered that place in a haphazard manner." Jung Jun sighed, "There's your excuse again." They reached the dining room, where Kang Ta-san took his food. He frowned when he saw it. "Potatoes again? Can't they grow something else?" "You also grow sweet potatoes and corn, right?" "No," Jung Jun replied. "Aren't potatoes the most efficient food? Even with this simple cultivation skill, we have a limit to how much we can produce." "Come, did you not learn this simple cultivation skill?" "How can an easy player learn it?" Kang Ta-san replied. "There's plenty of food everywhere." "I guess that's true," Jung Jun admitted. As they ate, a commotion broke out outside the dining room. An angry woman yelled at a man, pulling his shirt. "Don't make me laugh. That's impossible," the angry man shouted. "Friend, just calm down." The other man tried to reason. Kang Ta-san turned around and said, "Looks like the person who conquered the maze is here again." "It seems so," Jung Jun replied. The chaos continued, the place becoming more and more disorganized. "This time, he should listen to the explanation step by step," Kang Ta-san said. "Yeah, it seems like that guy is a tough player," Jung Jun agreed. "I think you should interfere, Kang." The people outside started calling out to Kang Ta-san. "Ta-san, hurry up and help us. This isn't just a commotion. This person is causing a lot of trouble." The angry man shouted, "Don't make me laugh. How did Earth become like this? It should have been over by the time I got back. Is there a hidden camera? Don't mess with me." Kang Ta-san came out of the dining room and approached a soldier nearby. "What ought Li Taidian?" he asked. "He's doing reconnaissance right now," the soldier replied. An old man approached and said, "Calm down, son. This is Earth. The world has changed a lot during your time in the maze. Calm down and let's talk." The man slapped the old man, shouting, "I told you not to make me laugh." Seeing that things were getting out of hand, Kang Ta-san decided to intervene. "I think I should intervene." Jung Jun smiled, "Have fun." Kang Ta-san warned, "If my food runs out when I get back, I'll beat you up." Jung Jun, who had been happily waiting for 2 potatoes, suddenly looked worried. Kang Ta-san approached the anxious person and said, "Unfortunately, you're on Earth, and humanity is dying right now." "Don't make me laugh," the person retorted. "Is that your habit?" Kang Ta-san asked. "It's impossible on Earth. You have so many players but can't stop that monster." "Don't lie to me," the person shouted. Kang Ta-san sighed. It started again. He explained, most of the players who returned to Earth from the maze could not accept the state of Earth and went crazy because of it. It is a common occurrence and not easy to accept. Kang Ta-san sighed again. There is only one way. He turned to the person. "All right, looks like I have to beat you up first so that you can accept reality. What is your name?" A dueling request appeared. The person replied, "My name is Lee Chang-chun." "Duel? Who are you?" "Kang Ta-san," he replied. Hearing that name, Lee Chang-chun sneered. "Kang Ta-san? The one who always talks so much in the community about easy mode players? How funny. An easy player dares to invite a duel with a hard player? Did you know that a player's strength varies greatly depending on the difficulty level?" Kang Ta-san said, "Shut up and keep going. If you win, I'll show you the real world that you want so badly." Lee Chang-chun, challenged by Kang Ta-san's words, drew his sword and said, "Don't regret it later. I don't care if you die from my attack." He activated his skills, and the system showed that he was using augmentation, a skill that added half the power of a basic attack. Next, he activated focus, a skill that significantly increased the chance of hitting the target. Then he activated strong attack, a skill that significantly increased the damage of his next attack. Kang Ta-san commented, "Enhancement and strong attack activated." "That's good." Lee Chang-chun quickly moved toward Kang Ta-san and released his slash. Kang Ta-san stood still as the attack caused a huge explosion. A system message appeared, indicating that Kang Ta-san had canceled the first attack and received 0 damage. Lee Chang-chun was dumbfounded to see his attack was ineffective. As the smoke cleared, Kang Ta-san, holding his sword casually, said, "Just like that." Lee Chang-chun exclaimed, "Did my attack fail? He canceled my first attack. I've never seen anything like this." As Lee Chang-chun tried to retrieve his sword, Kang Ta-san prepared his counterattack and said, "Now it's my turn." With a punch to the stomach, Kang Ta-san activated the stabbing defense ability. Lee Chang-chun's defense ability halved the damage though. The system showed that Kang Ta-san only dealt 49 damage. Lee Chang-chun scoffed, "Only 49 damage. That statistic is absolute. The level difference between easy and hard players cannot be narrowed." Attempting to retrieve his sword, Lee Chang-chun was met with a new attack from Kang Ta-san. Kang Ta-san clenched his fist, activating skill addition to double his attack power, followed by multiplication to quadruple it, and then ultimate judgment to break through all defenses. Terrified, Lee Chang-chun pleaded, "Wait," but Kang Ta-san replied, "Feel this." With a slow but powerful strike to the back of Lee Chang-chun's head, the attack caused a powerful explosion, making Lee Chang-chun writhe in pain with 4604 damage. Kang Ta-san asked, "Do you accept it now? This is truly Earth." In pain, Lee Chang-chun muttered, "Don't make me laugh," then shouted, "Why? Why has the world become like this? If I knew, I wouldn't have conquered this maze." In the past, when the world was still peaceful, monsters suddenly appeared from the sky. Humans were given the choice to enter the maze, conquer it based on the level of difficulty they chose, and return to Earth threatened by monsters and destruction. Kang Ta-san thoughtfully said, "What can we do now? We must try our best to save the world, even under the current conditions." Afterward, Jung approached Kang Ta-san and said, "Young, you've worked hard." Kang Ta-san asked, "Are you still here?" Jung replied, "Of course, I came to see my brother in action." Kang Ta-san dismissed him, "Stop your nonsense." Jung continued to praise him, "But you're really amazing. Even for a hard player, that was a really big hit." After the fight, Lee Chang-chun was helped up by the old man he had slapped earlier, who then escorted him to the rest tent. Lee Chang-chun still looked upset, struggling to come to terms with the state of the Earth. Jung throws the potato he saved to Kang Ta-san. In response to Jung's earlier comment, Kang Ta-san said, "Is there anything impressive about defeating a weakling like that?" Jung insisted, "It's not that he's weak, but you're too strong." Kang Ta-san quickly ate his potatoes and said, "The food is getting cold. This is why I don't want to go." Jung was curious about Kang Ta-san's unique abilities, asking about doubling skill, absolute judgment, negligible endurance, and cancelled first strike. Kang Ta-san simply replied, "I got them through hard work," to which Jung Jung-jun commented, "You keep saying that." Amidst the cheers of the audience, Jung Jung-jun wondered if there were any more new players, but Kang Ta-san doubted it. A girl came in, warmly greeted by the people around her. Kang Ta-san noticed her and said, "Looks like Lee Tae-dian is back." Afterward, Kang Ta-san visited a fellow player's residence and noticed the many interesting and rare decorations. He commented on the preoccupation with such luxuries, even though humanity would soon become extinct. Observing a large painting, Kang Ta-san marveled at the person's ability to preserve it amidst the dangers outside. He then spoke to the person and said, "Why is the strongest human being a woman like you?" Lee Tae-dian. It turned out that the lavishly decorated person was Lee Tae-dian, who was sitting relaxed in her chair. She replied, "Especially in times like this, obsession with something is important." Kang Ta-san replied, "We'll talk about it when you have some free time." "Then, why did you call me here?" Lee Tae-dian answered, "Are you educating the newcomers in hard mode? It's strange to hear about easy mode players beating hard mode players." Lee Tae-dian then displayed his status screen, which revealed that the target, Kang Ta-san, was in a state of fear. Kang Ta-san skeptically asked, "Are you bragging?" Lee Tae-dian clarified, "Just a simple check. Show me your status as well." Kang Ta-san complied and said, "It seems like bragging. Players tend to feel sorry for themselves, don't they?" It was clear that Kang Ta-san's status was much lower than Lee Tae-dian's, with a note indicating that the target was Prima. Lee Tae-dian checked his status and commented, "As expected, you are very weak." Kang Ta-san challenged, "Are you asking for a fight?" Lee Tae-dian replied, "Didn't I say it was just a simple check? But for an easy player, you're quite skilled." The maze was explained to be divided into 4 difficulty levels, with growth stalled after conquering it, leading to a power gap based on difficulty. Although hard players had higher stats, they could not withstand a single attack from Kang Ta-san due to his unique skill. Lee Tae-dian took out an object resembling a pen and activated the addition skill, followed by double strike and decisive strike, increasing his attacks. His attack created a powerful wind slash and caused a huge explosion when it hit Kang Ta-san. Despite its devastating power, Kang Ta-san's absolute cancellation skill negated the damage, leaving him unharmed. Confused, Kang Ta-san asked, "What are you doing?" Lee Tae-dian replied, "Not much." Absolute attack cancellation, absolute judgment, layered attacks, many times stop. Skills that defy logic. Kang Ta-san replied, "About 230. Lee Tae-dian commented, "You mentioned acquiring these skills while climbing the tower, right? We should strive to fully understand the tower like you did. Our goal should be to become the strongest, not just conquer it." Kang Ta-san shrugged, "Who knows, that's all in the past." Lee Tae-dian replied, "That's not necessarily true. Regardless, you're very impressive. If you play in alone mode, we might have a chance to win." It was explained that although Ta-san had great skills, he could only use a fraction of them due to his current stats. Kang Ta-san changed the subject, "Can we focus on the problem at hand?" "You went for reconnaissance, right?" Lee Tae-dian affirmed, "Yes, and the monster wave is imminent." This revelation shocked Kang Ta-san, as he understood the catastrophic implications of the monster wave. Kang Ta-san mused, "The next wave is on the horizon. Each wave brings widespread death and significant territorial loss. In the 4th wave, facing 2 S-class monsters and an apostle, defeat seems inevitable." Lee Tae-dian urged, "But we must fight. Tae-san, you have to handle the S-class." Kang Ta-san questioned, "Do you want me to sacrifice myself?" Lee Tae-dian explained, "I have to face the apostles, and no one else can handle the S-class. You understand this, don't you?" Preparing to depart, Kang Ta-san mused, "This is a daunting task." Lee Tae-dian proposed, "Should I make an announcement?" Kang Ta-san replied, "We have to prepare them mentally. Should they perish for not realizing it?" Lee Tae-dian countered, "That might give me some solace." Kang Ta-san dismissed the notion, "I doubt it," before leaving the room. Observing Kang Ta-san's departure, Lee Tae-dian smiled and said, "Ta-san, you're strong. You can lead us to victory." But as he said that, Lee Tae-dian's expression turned sad, and he admitted, "But I'm just a coward." It was obvious that he was holding something in his hand. The news of the upcoming 4th wave made the assembled players sad and many shed tears. Jum Jung Gun sighed heavily, lamenting, I had anticipated this day, but it's really terrible. Kang Ta-san asked Jum Jung Jun, and you? Jum Jung Jun replied resignedly, I can't complain. With the way things are, living this long feels like a luxury. Kang Ta-san pressed further, what does luxury have to do with death? He noticed Li Chang-chun's sad demeanor and commented, he looks pretty miserable, doesn't he? Jum Jung Jun agreed, indeed. After trying so hard to erase all this, he'll probably meet his end the moment he sees the outside world. A cruel fate. Turning to Kang Ta-san, Jum Jung Jun asked, and you, Hung? Suddenly, the sky darkened and red lightning thundered. Jum Jung Jun continued, honestly, you look the most disadvantaged. If we'd all put in half the effort you did, maybe we wouldn't be facing extinction. Kang Ta-san admitted, yes, I was so frustrated that I could have died. Is that enough? With the portal open and swarms of monsters arriving, Jum Jung Jun said, this is crazy. Who are you going to face, Hinong? Kang Ta-san replied gloomily, 2S classes. Hearing this, Jum Jung Jun resignedly said, looks like I'll meet you on the other side. You'll go there first. Wait for me. Got it? Kang Ta-san replied, activating the Great Leap skill and launching himself into the air. From his vantage point above the clouds, he activated the full reconnaissance skill, revealing many red dots on the map, but 2 were clearly visible. They've been found, he declared, descending quickly to face the monstrous figures looming below. The system warned of impending danger as Kang Ta-san came face to face with the monstrous creatures. Undaunted, he drew his sword, bypassing all system checks with unwavering determination. Death to you, bastards, he said bravely, ready to face whatever came his way.